Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyes On Podium podcast. We got a lot to talk about today, man. I'm here with my bros, Coach Chris and Henny.
Why was I second?
Henny.
Why was I second? Though?
Why you always hating, son?
I thought it was doing it like in size order. Start my intro.
I got something for you next rap battle.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low-key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking. Eyes on podium. Yeah. Look, open at the corner for the 3, nobody noticed. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. No one should be talking. Yeah, eyes on podium. Triple doubles in my sleeve, got protection over me. I don't always gotta speak, but I always gotta speak. Going slow is not for me. Ain't nobody holding me.
Masai finally pulled the trigger. It happened. About damn time. He traded somebody. Another person. He did it 2 times. Pascal Siakam, man. How does this affect the East? It's a big deal. This is a top 25 player? Top 20? What you got him? Top something. He up there. We called him a 1A the other day. Well, not we. Somebody called him a 1A. You know what I mean? So yeah, how do y'all feel about this trade to the Pacers? I mean, the Pacers was actually Chris's team to make the top 6 seed.
Yeah, he definitely did say that.
He definitely did say that.
I remember they laughed at me. They laughed at me.
When you say they,
What are you looking at?
he's definally talking about.
When I say they, I'm talking about HB and HB.
That's crazy.
Why you ain't say my name first?
Here you go again.
It's size order. What you think, Chris? Go ahead.
Oh man, I think this is a dynamite trade for Indiana. Indiana already had, some spark this year. They were already looking decent, but you could tell that they weren't at that hump where they were contenders. And I feel like this boosts them to the easily top 3 in the East.
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3, 4 in the East with ease. With ease. You have Tyrese Halliburton, who's playing outstanding this year, and then you add a player like Siakam, who plays both sides of the ball, who could put up 30 a night, triple doubles. The abilities he has. I saw that he's the leading. He leads the league in field goal percentage in transition, and I think Indiana leads the league in transition points.
That's fire.
With Tyrese Halliburton spearheading that, I think leading the league in assists. With almost, and he takes care of the ball. He barely turns over the ball. So I think this duo is about to be special. I think this is a perfect fit. It adds more defense mixed with offense, more versatility. Indiana's about to look real special. I feel like it helps them because I feel like there were times where they looked a little helpless defensively.
Yeah.
And I think this trade benefits them defensively a lot as well. So I think Indiana's gonna be a force to be reckoned with, getting up and down the floor the way they do, and now having an elite, efficient player filling in transition. How fast they play and how much points they put up. This is gonna be.
I mean, now they got somebody that can just go get a bucket. Not saying Tyrese can't, but they just got somebody who's been there. They got somebody efficient, somebody that's been there, a vet, a star in this league. He's definitely gonna get a bag, a huge bag. And this is the only way they can really go get somebody, right? They're not getting nobody in free agency. That's not happening. When was the last time? You know what I mean? When was the last time you heard somebody? Well, I mean, Bruce Brown, he got out of here. Right? Like, it don't really happen like that.
Stint.
Yeah.
Right.
And he actually lost his spot though. That's the crazy part too.
Right. He went where the money was at for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt them. I feel like now with Pascal, they possibly can be a first round upset. If it was just
they're calling us pocket watchers.
You pocket. He getting that bag.
Dante Roberts. Yeah.
He getting that bag. But yeah, I feel like they can possibly get out the first round now.
Yeah, for sure.
They match. I mean, they've really been beating up on Milwaukee Bucks without Pascal.
Yeah. Hey, like Milwaukee looks helpless against Indiana.
Yeah.
So that's why I say now with the addition of Pascal, they can literally be top 1, 2, 3. Like they could be up there. Like, do they surpass the Sixers?
Do they surpass the Sixers? Nah.
The Sixers have the best player.
Okay.
But overall team, who has the overall better team?
I'm still gonna go with the Sixers.
Okay. Now I'm asking. I'm literally asking.
No. I know. I'm thinking like
definitively. I'm just saying, like, when you look at the roster construction and how they've been playing this year and the addition that Indiana just made, which team is better?
Well, we going Henny?
Yeah, I was gonna say 76ers. With the Pacers, they are a fast break team, right? They score like 140 something points a game, but they also give up 140 something points a game. So they lack they lack defense, and Siakam's defensive rating is not that much better than Obi Toppin, who was their starting 4. So yeah, he helps with the points, but they already been doing that, you know. So I think they did get better. I think if they were a 5 seed, they just move up to 4. Just
really, you think it's just a one tick?
Yeah. Because when you have to play a half court game and you can't play fast break anymore, things are a little bit different in the playoffs. Yeah, you can win. You can win this the regular season playing like that. But once the game is slowed down and you got to play half court basketball, let's see what you can do. I'm not doubting it.
That will be teams. That will be them being forced to play a team's way. What if teams make them play their way?
That's rarely has that happened. that a team.
The Nuggets last year, they were getting up and down. Like, nobody can hang with them getting up and down the floor.
I think that's the point of
they
the
also
whole.
They also had a half court game. They had a half court game
and
as well.
Their center can push the ball, so that's why they can play that way.
Oh, this guy in the center. Playmaking.
Dribble.
Well, I mean, I think that's the whole point of getting Pascal. Pascal is really good in the half court, right? So you have somebody who can literally, hey, I'm gonna dump the ball into you, right? The last 5 minutes of the game, and you can go to work.
Go make it happen.
You gonna be able to take the 20 shots now. So we gonna see it now. Like, we gonna see if he's really that guy. We gonna see it now.
Yeah. Not for real. I like what you just said. They literally have the type of player that can play the half court offense that they were lacking. Right? He's amazing in transition, but he's also really good in the half court set. So getting them acquiring that type of player is extremely beneficial to them. So, and I feel like with Tyrese, again, spearheading, being your floor general, Leading the league in assists, probably assist to turnover ratio as well. I'm sure it has to be. I think they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
They're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
If they could get the half court game down packed, they're gonna be very hard to stop. Very hard to stop.
Andre said that they might be a 4 seed. We're gonna see a 4 seed.
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
You thought he was going to the Warriors. You was hoping he was going to the Warriors to possibly to possibly save something over there. We don't know if we seeing a Titanic sinking. We don't know if we see I was gonna say something about two times, but I'm from New York City, so I can't do it. But we thought we was gonna see something. We are we seeing the Last Dance right now? Is it over with the Warriors? Is Golden State done? I'm watching things. I'm seeing people saying blow it up, but they said this 2 years ago, right? Like, is it too soon to blow it up? Should they just still trying to retool? I mean, we were just talking about the Pacers. They essentially retooled. They didn't really blow it up all the way. So, I mean, they won the championship 2 years ago. Last year, they were the defending champions. Mm-hmm. Just, last year, that's who they were, the defending champions. So, do they blow it up? Are we overreacting? Is the world overreacting from the Warriors being that they were playing well? Steph Curry got hurt. Draymond got suspended twice. Who else got hurt? Chris Paul got hurt. Gary Payton got hurt.
Yeah.
So Wiggins has been awful.
Wiggins been terrible. He had to go and he's on the bench now, right? Clay's been up and down. We see Clay one day, we don't see him the next. It's like kind of like a role player. But you're not playing a role player for $43 million. Like Dante was saying, we pocket watching. He getting paid 43. Right, Clay getting 43. He on his last deal. In the summer, they was trying to give him a deal. He said, "Nah, I'm worth more. I'll wait till the off season." So, is it over?
Joshua Durant said it's quiet. It's quiet for the Warriors.
Is it quiet?
Yeah, it's quiet for the Warriors.
I mean, I hate to say this.
Nice.
But it ain't over.
Oh my god.
Talk your talk, boy.
I think the Warriors. I mean, I think for the big Warriors, big three, it's not over. I think the Warriors just need to find a way to build around them. Still, find some younger vets. Find. I feel like they have to get rid of Looney. They need someone with size. They need someone with size that can score the ball. I feel like you having a center in today's age that's literally non-impactful at all around the rim. I feel like it hurts, right? Especially when you look at these teams that are the best teams in the league. You have the Giannis's, you have the Joel Embiid's, you have the Jokers. It's like, how can you, Anthony Davis's, how can you compete with these teams and you have nothing around the rim to compete with?
Right.
Like you need some type of force or someone that's effective around the rim that can do something for the team. Looney,
not bad. They need a center. They're starting Trace Jackson Davis at their center.
Yeah, like they need some. That is just not gonna get it. That is just not gonna get it done.
He started the last 3 games, and he's 6'9".
Yeah, it's just not gonna get it done. I feel like Wiggins' stock has dropped, so I don't know what
dropped.
Possibly
Is that the word we're using? That's plummeted.
It's like, so at this point, it's like they need to get rid of him as well. I feel like, I had said this about the Knicks, but I think the Warriors should try to look into this too. I would try to go get Tyus Jones as a backup. He's another. I think he would fit well too. He's another point guard. Again, that I had said in I think our last episode, the assist to turnover ratio is
super high. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, super high. So he takes care of the ball. He can run an offense, just to give Steph Curry a break, and you can have somebody out there.
That's what Chris Paul was for, though, right?
Right. But I just feel like I can't keep relying on Chris Paul, right? It's like, how many times have we seen the story with him? I love Chris Paul to death, but I feel like at this point the Golden State Warriors cannot.
Okay, so I'll pose a question. I'll pose a question, right? If you can't rely on Chris Paul, he got $30 million on the books right now, not guaranteed, right? It's not fully guaranteed. So what do you do, GM Coach Chris? What do you do?
Well, I feel like wherever Chris Paul goes, he's gonna get bought out and go to a contending team. I feel like if he does get moved, right, he's obviously gonna get bought out. He's gonna be able to go wherever he wants, probably for a vet minimum, right? He's gonna get most of his money for whatever his contract is, whatever's left, right? He's gonna get most of the money, right? And then whatever will compensate with the vet minimum that he signs, moving to whatever team. Where? It's just I don't know where. I just don't know where he would go.
I agree with Go ahead.
He'll probably go to the Lakers on a vet minimum. He'll probably go to the Lakers.
I mean, I could see him going to the Lakers, but I was having a conversation earlier as well. I know I'm switching from team to team. I'll save it for later.
I don't think like what Andre was saying in the chat, McCormack. They just need to get in the playoffs. That's true. They just need to get in the playoffs. They need to get in the playoffs healthy. Even if it's the play-in, I think if they are at least 9th, they'll be all right. They're 9th, or no, I'm lying. At least 7 and 8 play each other. The winner of 7 and 8 plays 9. The winner of 9 and 10. Damn.
9 and 10 gotta win 2 games.
Yeah, I feel like that's tough.
I feel like
7 and 8 gotta win 1.
Yeah.
In order for them to still be impactful, I feel like they have to get rid of either one of the players out of the big 3, or make a lineup adjustment, because Draymond and Clay are at that age. I think it's an age thing. Father Time is catching up. I think they might have to either move Clay and get a more productive piece, and have Draymond come off the bench and let Kuminga.
What? Nah.
Yeah.
No way. Draymond.
Kuminga has been getting the minutes and has been doing almost nothing with it.
And Draymond is actually still productive. He out here choking people and think this is martial arts.
Yeah.
Kuminga has been playing more minutes than he's ever played. I think he's played the most minutes that he's played in a game after he made that statement about Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr played him almost a whole game.
What Dante in the chat said, what's Steph say about the LeBron Cavs needing help during the KD run? He forgot. You can tell he's a LeBron fan.
Nice. Yeah. I like this guy.
But yeah, I mean, listen. I think they just need, if they can get off of Wiggins, which shouldn't be that hard, they get off of Wiggins. They need to get off of Chris Paul, but I think this year's a wash. I think this year's a wash.
It's not. There's nothing. I can't see an answer for what's going on.
I think this year's a wash. I think they should just literally trade for some vets, figure it out in the summertime. It's a wash. Their books are terrible, right? For them to even really do anything real, and. Right. It's a new league. It's new faces, right? If they get in the bottom end of in the playoffs, you're gonna have to play the Timberwolves or OKC, huge. Who are those are terrible matchups for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Age, and then they got 2 centers. Y'all don't even got 1.
And I know it's the playoffs. The playoffs is very different. I mean, honestly, if you want to be technical, the Timberwolves got to show me. Excuse me. The Timberwolves got to show me that they're for real, and the only way they can show me is in the playoffs, because they're a dumb team historically. In the last play in the playoffs, they're terrible. Their IQ's on 0, right? So they before the other, when they was in the playoffs, was it not last year, the year before, when they were playing Memphis, they just let Memphis win. They definitely could have won that series in 5, and they lost in 6. So I mean, they gonna have to show me. Yeah. And I don't believe in Cat. He definitely gonna have to show me.
I still agree. I think Steph in the playoffs, I would still put my money on him. Mm-hmm. But leading up to it, like Dre said, they can't limp in there. Then it's gonna be a little bit harder for Curry. But if they get in there strong, I think they'll be all right.
What's strong though with this roster that they have right now? Like healthy?
A couple of percentages going up. That's really much. That's all they can do is just get better within. Like if you don't make any moves, Clay has to shoot better. Andrew Wiggins has to play better. These supporting cast have to play better.
Yeah.
That's
Wiggins.
It.
Wiggins. This is probably his worst season of his career.
Yeah, he probably don't want to play basketball no more. This the Wiggins we got in Minnesota.
Which is scary to see such a drop off.
The COVID stint, he didn't want to take the shot.
This is just crazy to see such a high drop off. From the last 2 years to this year, it was just like, what happened?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like what's the problem? It's not like Wiggins it's not old.
Bro, I can tell you what happened. He went through some joint last year. He ain't touched a basketball since he left the playoffs until training camps.
Whatever that may have been.
Whatever that may have been, he didn't touch the ball. He didn't touch a basketball. Shouts out to D Wade. Shouts out to D Wade. I would say shout out to the Miami Heat, but I'm a Knicks fan, and y'all can hold that. Shouts out to D Wade. The man's getting a statue. We grew up watching D Wade. We grew up in that era watching them. Melo, LeBron, Bosh, Darko. I don't know who else is it. Who's in that draft? TJ4 was in that draft too, right? I don't know. Anyway, shouts out to D Wade. He's getting a statue, which is dope. I don't know what the statue would be. I think it should probably be him on the scorers table. That'd be so hard. Yeah. That'd be so hard. Yeah. But in light of D Wade getting his statue, who's the D Wade of the NBA today? Like, who are these? There's a lot of new faces, a lot of young boys that's going crazy. Who's that D Wade?
That's a tough question.
I got a guy in mind.
As y'all think, chat, I will appreciate y'all if y'all like the video. Drop a like in there. Appreciate it. But go ahead, Henny.
The only two guard I could think of that scores and gets it done on the defensive end like D Wade has done, it would be Anthony Edwards. He's a great scorer. He knows how to play defense, and he's definitely a slasher, and I can see a lot of shades of D Wade in Anthony Edwards. So
I think that's the popular answer is Ant Edwards.
It is a popular answer.
But I feel like the way D Wade played, he got his buckets in many different ways. Like he didn't just go ISO, right? Like D Wade wasn't just ISOing, right? He's backdoor cutting, he's blocking the shot, he's
splitting the pick and roll.
He's getting to the cup. He's doing it in so many different ways. I'ma have to go Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh, that was my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go D Mitch. Because I mean, outside of Mitchell's scoring tremendously, which would be even crazier if you seen Donovan Mitchell in the system, like a passing system, it would be kind of crazy. But that Cleveland system is terrible.
How much easy baskets
like the Warriors?
Yeah.
No, not like the Warriors. Probably like Denver. Not like the Warriors, but more like Denver. More like having to pass him big.
Joshua Durant agrees with you. He said literally Donovan Mitchell.
But he needs something. Yeah, I don't feel like Donovan Mitchell got that dog in him.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. The only different. One of the differences too, Donovan Mitchell is the better 3-point shooter. Mm-hmm. But D Wade just had this ferocious part of his game that was like it was relentless. Like he didn't let up. And like you said, it was that dog. Like you knew D Wade was trying to give you 30, and he was on attack. Every possession coming at you full speed. You know, I remember. I think it was Kobe. Kobe was talking about it. He was just like D Wade was probably one of the best pick and roll players he's ever seen. And he had to ask him for advice about it. You know, D Wade used to split a double team and just disappear. Like they said, that's how fast he used to be splitting a double team. He would do it so fast, get to the rim. You know, so it's I haven't seen players really have that tenacious.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like it's hard.
I haven't really seen it.
It's
like
hard.
the way D Wade used to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of players try to, like even Ant Edwards. Why I didn't really go with him because I feel like I'm seeing him try to patent his game after Kobe Bryant more now. Like, you know, with the mid range, turnaround fadeaways. Like
that's D Wade though.
You know,
that's the thing though. Like, okay, my thing is this, right? When you look at Melo, right? You're like, all right, he's gonna get his buckets. Probably
jab step pull ups.
Jab step pull up, one dribble, two dribble spin. You know what I'm saying? D Wade is getting it every which way.
Right.
With no dribbles. Right? Like with no dribbles. Like he don't need to every which way. And he's so difficult to guard. Right? You be looking.
They say Donovan Mitchell is soft.
He don't got that dog. Yo, chat. Who y'all think D Wade remind y'all of? If it ain't D Mitch, it ain't who was the other one? Ain't Edwards.
Ant Edwards.
Who out of these new guns is D Wade? The new D Wade. The new D Wade. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough.
And D Wade doing that with the paint being clogged, not as much threes being shot. Just think about how difficult that is to attack the rim as much as he did back then.
All right, man. You know where I'm trying to go. You know where I'm trying to go.
Welcome to New York City.
You know where I'm trying to go. Hey, Julius Randle, up and down. This year, mostly up, a little bit of down. But if you let a few fans tell it, I ain't talking about the guy in the red hoodie. I am. But you let a few fans tell it, get him out of here. Get him out of here. What just happened? There we go. Get him out of here. So in one of my chats today, we was having a Julius Randle discussion. I think Julius Randle's a top 5 power forward in the NBA. I think he's 4th. I think if you put, I think it's Giannis, AD, KD, and him.
So my thing with that is I could agree with that. Right, but the only difference I would say with him and those players on that list, Randall can't be your 1A. Win.
Interesting.
But I think he's the perfect complement player to Jalen Brunson. Right? I feel like the role he plays with having Brunson on the floor, I would take Randall any day of the week.
AD could be your 1A if you're trying to win.
He has done it.
When?
No, he didn't.
When was
no,
he?
he didn't. You're right.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
Okay.
He was 1B though.
So
He was 1B.
My point
I'm just
is,
saying.
Hold on.
Was KD the 1A when he won his championships, or was he 1B?
Yeah, he was 1A.
Chris, what do you think? 1A or 1B?
Come on.
I mean, he won Finals MVP, so I gotta say he's 1A.
Okay.
I think Steph was the driving force, but KD.
The driving force is the 1A. What are we talking about here?
Okay, Curry got doubled, yes, and that allowed KD to shine to be 1-on-1, but
it's more than just that. Curry's an entire offensive system in himself.
Correct.
KD's not.
Correct. And you have to focus on Curry, but you still gotta score the bucket.
You do.
We seen the. I gotta agree with HB. You gotta look at the value even after the trade. Who won a chip after the trade?
There you go.
We talking about that. We talking about that championship. We're not talking about.
Yeah, but we talking about in general. No, I'm talking about in general.
We're talking about general. Like putting them on a list, right? How we just compared the three.
Talk your talk.
Which one was the driving, like making them the 1A who can win a championship? Right, so it's kind of hard to say that KD can be the 1A, but he hasn't done it without Curry.
Understood.
Curry won with him and before him, and after him.
Right. We getting off topic.
No, we not. No, we not.
We saw what you was gonna say. What you was gonna say, Chris, about Randall.
But at the same time, I feel like Randall on a team by himself would never be considered one of the best players in the world.
No,
like the best player in the world. Sorry, not one of the best player in the world. I feel like Anthony Davis on his own team could be considered the best player in the world. The same for KD, same for Steph. Like I feel like they would be in. Not saying they are definitively the best player in the world, but I'm saying they would be brought up in that kind of conversation as being a top 5 player in the game or a top 5 player in the world or the best player in the world at their best. At Anthony Davis's best, you could argue that he could be the best player in the league.
Yeah, do you think?
I agree with you. I feel like so you look at it like this: how Jamal Murray and the Joker they're 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
LeBron AD they're 1-2 punch. I don't see Brunson and Julius Randle as a 1-2 punch. I see him more of as a punch. They're not in sync with each other because they do a lot of feeding
their own thing,
feeding each other. But yeah, exactly. They're good. They're good together. They're amazing together. But they're not a 1-2 punch. So that's my problem with Randle, is that he don't even set screens. He barely sets good screens. He just brushes by, and it's kind of like he doesn't make Brunson better. They just play together. That's why I consider him just a punch instead of a 1-2 punch.
Is that a Randall thing or a coach thing?
That is a Randall thing for sure. Because again, how you don't set. I know. I always talk about this. He just doesn't set a screen. Like it really starts with a screen. It really starts with a screen. A screen can change the game tremendously. Yeah. He doesn't screen nobody. And then look, you said it earlier. When we talked earlier this morning, you said it. Brunson,
I ain't talking to you this morning.
You're a liar. Brunson, when he gets a double, there's a play that he gets a double screen at the top.
Yeah.
He never uses Randall's screen. So the big he comes off, goes and screens for Randall, and that's how he gets the ball. I don't know if that's the play, but he's never going to use Randall's screen ever, because he doesn't set good ones. You're not going to go towards another guy that doesn't set you good screens because you're still going to be in front of the defender.
Yeah, defending gonna be there.
It makes no sense.
Yeah,
it makes no. So that's a little thing. It's a little thing, but it just doesn't make Brunson better. They're still a good punch. They're not a 1-2 punch.
Oh, for sure. Just like Josh said, Joshua Durant, he's saying that he agree with you. Randall plays lazy at times. He does. He does play lazy.
He plays all the time lazy if the ball's not in his hands. Every single time. When the ball's not in his hands, look at him. Watch him. Promise you.
I think it's tough to find 25, 10, and 4. 25, 10, and 5.
And that's the problem too. What can you trade him for? You can only trade him for AD, Giannis. Who else? Who else we said?
I don't even
Giannis.
Like, who do you? Yeah, but that's it. So that's the thing, right? So
that's the only people you can trade him for.
That's it.
But I would trade him for Cat.
You feel like a Carl Anthony's trade, what's his middle name?
Anthony Towns.
Towns. That's what it is. I'm like, what is it? Well, I'm missing something. Carl Anthony Towns trade and Julius Randle. You feel like that would take the Knicks further, or you feel like that? What do you feel like that would do?
So Randle is better than Cat. 1-on-1, yes, he's better than Cat. But for what the team needs, Cat would be better in this role. Just like RJ. RJ is not the reason why RJ didn't shine on the Knicks because he became a third option. He's not a third option. If you look at his numbers, he's the 1A right now over there, and he's doing amazing. That's another story. But I think Cat does set screens. Cat does roll. Cat does make his team better. He spaces the floor. He spaces the floor as a big. He can be a 1-2 punch to Jalen Brunson instead of a punch. They can feed off of each other more than Randall and Brunson, because Randall doesn't play like a big. He plays like a guard. So that, to me, watching the Knicks game, that's probably what's holding them back. Is people are not playing to their roles. Randall is very good. He averaged 25 and 10. He's his role to help make his team better is it's not here.
Question: would you take Lauri Markkanen if Utah was trying to trade? Would you trade Lauri Markkanen for Julius Randle? Chris said yes. Go ahead, Chris. Why you say yes so quick?
Yeah.
Their numbers is around the same.
Right. So to Henny's point, I also feel like Lauri Markkanen knows how to play a role. Lauri Markkanen plays hard, very hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like, again, to go with the similar numbers, you'll be taking away the attitudes, right? The lazy plays, someone who's gonna give it his all game. And I just feel like he could play within a system. Like, he's not gonna be doing the things Randall does, like trying to be a guard, trying to pump faking when he's wide open instead of just shooting the ball. Yo, that right there, I've never seen that. I've never seen that before.
I'm about to lose my mind, bro.
He be
I'm about to
catching the
lose
ball,
my mind, bro. Wide open.
Pump fake, wide open, dribbles to the basket to step back to take a contested three. I just don't understand the logic behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he do that shit all the time.
And you know what he does to pretend to show effort? The guy would be open. He takes the shot. The guy takes the shot. Randall, as the ball leaves the hand, he goes and runs at him and holds his hand up like this. I got him. I got. Yo, he already made the shot. What you doing?
He said, I got him.
What you doing? Yeah, I got him. No.
And then he try to leak out. He try to run and leak out.
Man.
Yo, that's hilarious. It's true. It's true. But I'm still not taking Randall. I'm still not taking Lauri over Randall. Not happening. Randall just, I feel like it's a Tibbs thing. I truly feel like it's someone just not giving him, not holding him accountable. I don't feel like
Markkanen is also a better 3-point shooter.
He is much more consistent. He's shooting like 40% off 8 attempts. And they score. I mean, the thing with Lauri Markkanen and Julius Randle, if you swap them, you lose playmaking, gain efficient shooting. Right? Efficient 3-point shooting. So that would be the trade-off. Right? So you're not going to have a playmaker.
The moment which the Knicks lack. Playmaking. Another playmaker. And he is a good playmaker. That's what sets him apart too. He plays like a guard, like I said. So he is a good playmaker. That's what sets him apart from Lauri, Cat. I think he's better than both those guys. But for the role, I think they're better.
For the role?
A 1-2 punch. Yeah, for the role.
For the role.
And he's also a better free throw shooter, as we saw Randall struggle the other day.
Randall did miss 2 free throws. In crunch time.
In crunch time. Only marking at 87%.
That's really good. Are you convincing me? Yeah. Are you convincing me? Yeah.
I'll be sending HB the numbers of bigs that shoot. He will not buy in.
Let me ask you a question, Chris. Without looking at the numbers, and maybe you know this already off rip, how many threes do you think Jokic take a game?
3.
Wow, this guy.
No, I'm telling you,
he watched too much basketball.
He don't take that many threes.
He watches too many basketball.
Yeah, he don't settle. Like he literally gets in the paint and just turns around and shoots the ball over his shoulder. Like he usually just take a random three here and there, or if the shot clock's going down, he take a three. But Jokic don't settle. Like he goes where his bread and butter's at. Like he knows he gonna get a basket in the paint.
Yeah,
you know?
he's super efficient.
And I feel like that's what also took Joel Embiid's game to the next level when he realized he ain't have to settle for jump shots.
Yeah.
Oh, what I've been saying about that guy. I said it.
Ooh.
I said it.
Ooh.
He's unguardable. Why take a fadeaway?
35 a game.
Why take a fadeaway when nobody could guard you in the paint? You see what Joker's doing? Why take a fadeaway? Come on.
Too
Come on,
easy.
Joel.
It's too easy.
Right.
Joker would be averaging 35 if he ain't pass so much.
Right. But that's points accounted for. So he averaged.
No, I know.
9 assists. He kind of averaged 40.
That's hilarious.
That's 8. That's what's that? 18 points right there. So he kind of averaged 40.
Jokic is a problem.
But, Knicks bench feeling the loss of IQ. Absolutely.
This. I feel like this is what hurt us all the most right here during the trade.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4. We're bottom 5 in bench scoring. We average 30. What's to say? 32.
Who's below him?
Who's below him?
Yeah,
I'm scared to hear the names. I'm scared to hear teams.
It's not that bad. It's actually funny.
Yep. It should be.
Phoenix.
Nuggets. Hold on. Listen.
I know Phoenix is down there.
Nuggets at
they
4.
got nothing.
Nuggets at 4. Raptors at 3. Rockets at 2. Bulls at 1. And my math is off. And Celtics.
And the Celtics.
Yeah.
The number one team in the NBA, bench scoring is the worst in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So do we really need to focus on that? Are we really feeling a loss? Or maybe just a switch of responsibilities? I mean, with the OG trade, everybody was basically pushed into their actual role. So, I mean, Quentin Grimes and Miles McBride have been playing well. Quentin Grimes could definitely play better, much better. But now it's like, what are you gonna go do? You got the Evan Fournier contract. You got to move off of that by draft night. What are you gonna go do? DeJounte Murray's out there. Terry Rozier's out there. Right? Do you want another small guard? Because you want somebody you can play Brunson alongside of. That's not gonna get destroyed and picked on in the playoffs.
I read somewhere that, I don't know how true it is. I saw Rozier wants to go to Miami.
I seen that too, and I said, "Who cares about Rozier wants?"
Who are you?
Who cares? Like, bro, just go where you go. What do you say? You don't gotta say. Like, what do you say? But then you go to Miami. Cool. I don't want a small guard, right? In my perfect world, I want DeJounte Murray. But I want DeJounte Murray coming off the bench. I want DeJounte Murray to play 28, 30 minutes a game. However, playing important 28, 30 minutes a game. I think he can end the game. I think it could be him, Brunson, Randall, Mitch, or Hartenstein, and OG running the game at the end of the game. I love Dante DiVincenzo. I do not feel like he should move out the starting lineup. He's shooting too high of a percentage. He's aggressive. He's a ball hawk. He's really good on in off ball, playing the passing lanes, and I love his tenacity. Can Murray give me that and more? Maybe, but right now it's working. It's working, and I love DeJounte Murray's contract. It can be moved. It can be packaged later on for that star trade. We was talking about the Suns, right? The Suns got no draft picks. The Suns have 4 draft picks until 2030. And they're all second round.
And look, here's the kicker. One of them is second round protected. It's not even a lottery. It's protected.
2 of them. It's second round protected. You ever seen that?
I've never heard of nothing
when
like that.
When was the last time?
Why would you agree with that? Why would you agree for that? For KD?
Bro, they got the Spurs pick. They got the Spurs pick in 2026, right? Second round. It's protected from the 31st to the 54th pick. There's only 60 picks in the draft. So, I mean, the inevitable is going to end up happening. If they don't win a championship in the next year or two, Booker got to be up out of there.
Here we go.
Here
we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now a Delusional Knicks podcast.
I'm just saying, Devin Booker's going to want to get up out of there. How are they going to build a team? It's impossible. You not trading Bradley Beal because Bradley Beal got a no trade clause. KD is 35 years old. He got 3 more years, but he's 35. 35.
They have 8 to 10 first round picks in their players. They have 8 to 10.
They're not trading none of their players.
KD could give you 3. Booker could give you 4.
Chris, because this guy, I'm delusional. Are you giving up KD? Are you trading for KD? You giving up a couple of firsts?
If I'm the Knicks?
No, just in general.
No, any team.
Any team.
Yes.
At 35.
Yes.
No, that's insane.
KD rolls out of bed and gives you 35. Yes.
Yeah, 35 games. What are we talking about? 35 games. You're gonna give up your future to have 2 years of KD or 1 year of KD? What are we saying? This doesn't make sense.
2 teams have done it. 2 teams have done it already.
I just want you to know that
KD, and those 2 teams are terrible.
KD at this age 35 has played 33 games so far.
Out of
I don't know, what's their record? How many games have you played? You said 35.
No, I'm saying in general, 35 games like for the season.
Right, and he's already played 33.
I'll take that.
38, 41.
So
right.
He
missed
age 35,
7 games,
KD,
7, 8
KD
games.
Is worth, at the age 35, KD is worth.
He's 35 right now. In 2 years, he's 37, going on 38. You're not giving up 3 first-round picks for no 38-year-old. What are we talking about?
He'll be worth 1 or 2, at least 1 or 2.
At 38?
Yes.
He's not going to be able to guard nobody. At 38?
Yeah. It's KD.
I thought you meant now.
You guys are drunk.
I thought you meant now.
If the Phoenix,
you said at age 35. You said he's 35.
Hold on, let me move
now
this
you're talking about 3 years from now.
I got a question.
Obviously, that changes a lot.
How many firsts is LeBron worth?
0.
Chris?
1, maybe 1.
Okay. KD is worth 1 at minimum. At minimum, KD is worth 1. Come on now.
Oh my god.
Come on now. And we know.
You said what, Chris?
I say definitely worth 1, but not 3.
No, bro. You think they're gonna be able to rebuild with Kevin Durant by trading Kevin Durant on his last leg? They're gonna be able to rebuild?
With one pick?
How did they get picks?
Now.
How did they get now? All right, but just follow me, bro. Follow me, right? He's 35 years old. 5 years old right now, right? He has 3 more years left on his contract, right? 2 more years, maybe, I think. 2 more years. No, he signed a 5-year deal, 4-year deal. Whatever the case may be. I think it's 2 more years. I think it's
4. I think he signed 4.
4?
I don't really see him signing 5. I don't think he signed 5.
Hold on, real quick. Let me Google real quick.
I'm almost certain it's probably 2 years.
He signed a 4-year deal, so he got 2 more years left on his deal, right? After next year, he got next year and a year after. Okay, so they don't win the championship this year, which it don't look like they're going to win the championship this year. They need to win next year. If they don't win next year, Booker is asking out. Why?
Because they can't do nothing.
They can't do anything. What can they do? Nothing. They got 3 players they're playing over $45-50 million. One of the 3 players has no trade clause and don't play. The other one is 36, 37, who's definitely who hasn't seen 60 games since like he was on 2 other teams before. And so what do you? If you Devin Booker, like I'm out of here. And where do you need to go? Where are you gonna go? To the New York Knicks. To the New York Knicks. That's what it all comes down to. To the New York Knicks. If I'm Devin Booker, because he's a
Devin Booker going to the Knicks.
Devin Booker is a CAA client. What does that mean, people? What does that mean? It means that the Knicks GM Leon Rose used to run CAA. Jalen Brunson, CAA. OG Anunoby, CAA. Josh Hart, CAA. Mitch Robinson, CAA. Donovan Mitchell, CAA. I'm just saying. Dante DiVincenzo, CAA.
My man Steve said his dream backcourt would be Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker.
Well, he needs to wake up because Donovan Mitchell. My dream backcourt is Jalen Brunson and Devin Booker.
Hey, if y'all didn't leave because of the blasphemy, just answer the poll. Answer the poll we got going on.
Bro, I'm making great points. It's valid. Every year,
the Suns' point is absolutely valid. They're in no position to make any moves if they don't win the championship in the next 2 years. And Booker has no reason to stay.
Zero.
Right, KD would be, like you said, on his last leg, almost 40 years old. Probably be on his way out. KD seems like one of those players that will be like, I'm done with this game, and I've gave it all I had. No, I'm being dead serious. Like, not even on. And at that age, it's okay to do that.
Right.
You know, and he's just ready to step away from the game at that point. So it's just like, what else? And then Devin Booker's just gonna be there. Like, what am I doing here? You know, he's been through very, very rough times with that franchise, and I don't see him wanting to go back in that direction. Like, he was there for the roughest of the roughest times with Phoenix.
He's not gonna want to rebuild again.
He is not doing that again.
The only way they're gonna have to trade one of the three.
Look how long it took them to get him some kind of roster around him.
You think Bradley Beal is gonna be able to command 3 first-round picks with a no trade clause?
No.
With a no, not that he's not good enough. That's not the question.
He don't play.
Let's say he did play, right? With a no trade clause, he chooses where he goes. And whatever team that is, they are not giving their most to go get somebody who's saying, I want to only go there.
Go there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what did they trade him for? Two firsts or 1 first? They traded
a bag
him
of
for
chips and Chris Paul.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So they didn't have to give up much.
Not much, but they ain't have nothing to begin with because they traded it all to go get KD.
Jordan Poole was part of that bag of chips. He is one of the chips in the bag.
I don't know, bro. Devin Booker, another player that we spoke about earlier, Karl Anthony Towns. It's another player.
And they're friends.
They probably go team up together in Brooklyn.
No. They could not pull that Kyrie KD business that they did.
Eyes On Podium podcast.
The way the Nets looking, they might let them.
Eyes On Podium podcast, episode 71.
Nice.
One more than Devin Booker scored in the L.
Nice. And we got the W.
You heard?
Same amount as Dame scored last year. Career high.
That's tough. Wait, y'all seen the All-Star voting? Before we get out of here, y'all seen this All-Star voting stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson hit $1 million. Jalen Brunson hit $1 million.
Fans don't mess with Dame.
What you mean? He 4th, right behind Trae Young. Trae Young's not making an All-Star game. That's 50% of the votes. The other 50%, he ain't gonna get no votes.
Oh, it's only 50% is the fan vote.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
50% of it's a fan vote. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So they.
Trae Young been
Game
showing
and
out.
Tyrese.
Too. Trae Young been showing out for these last couple
Yes.
of games.
But what I was gonna say earlier, I was gonna say I could see Trae Young going to the Lakers.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I was having that conversation earlier.
Oh.
They don't have a point guard.
Oh.
Not saying about. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But too bad they got no picks.
They got 2 actually. It's 2029, 2027.
First round?
Yeah, theirs.
I would do that trade. I'll trade
They've been
Reeves.
holding on to it. They've been holding on to it because that's about the time that LeBron leaves.
Yeah.
So they've been trying to like hold it because they don't want to mess up their future. Because if they give it up, obviously there goes all their picks and there goes their future.
Right.
Yeah. I can see the Trae Young, Anthony Davis connection.
Yeah, I can see that.
That sounds amazing.
Get LeBron off the ball. You won't have to do as much. You have a young point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Young.
My only thing is
A sniper.
he don't play defense, and that's the problem with D'Lo. He don't play defense.
Well, he got to give you more on the other end.
But yeah, exactly.
Start taking
The problem
charges.
with D'Lo is not only does it play defense, he doesn't compensate you on the offensive end the
Right.
way Trae Young will, off scoring wise and facilitating wise.
Right.
Trae Young could control an entire game by himself.
That's true.
I understand that, especially
So-
with AD.
And
That might
with
be scary.
with AD will be tough.
With
That might
AD,
be scary.
who we?
Like, comment, subscribe. Eyes on
Follow us
Podium
on all handles,
podcast.
too. Get our
Episode-
numbers up. We on TikTok,
71.
Follow us
We on
everywhere.
Instagram,
TikTok,
we on
Instagram, on X/Twitter.
Yeah, not the drug.
Tap in with us. Like, comment, subscribe.
We
And
on Facebook.
like I said last time in the last umpteenth episodes, the truth is we got the best intro outro music theme song on YouTube. And wait, before we go, Gary said something about Ja's done. We'll see him next year. And the Memphis
You can't
Grizzlies.
play. Why we saying Ja?
Hold on. The Memphis Grizzlies, they better tank. For
It
what?
looks like they are though. It looks like they are though.
I don't
Looks like
know.
they are.
They got some
Bain is
players.
Bain is out. Jared Jackson is out. Smart is out. Everybody's out.
Yeah, we out of here.
Injuries.
Best music, best intro, outro on YouTube. If you don't believe
Hey,
me,
you see that?
do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Woo! Oh, that's fire. That's fire. I love it.
Yeah. I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking. Eyes on podium.